Legacy of Pope John Paul II, Thursday on CBS 2 News.
For kids say the darndest things, the address is CBS.
Well, the next time you suggest that we go out for coffee after work, why don't you remind me to bring some reading material of my own?
I'm sorry, it's nothing personal. I was just checking on a few of my stocks. It's a habit of mine.
All right. Well, how's your money doing?
Well, it's doing pretty good, but unfortunately, I think I'm going up into a higher tax bracket.
Unfortunately, wouldn't you be jumping for joy over that?
Oh, I don't know. I'm still worried about being cut out of my granddaughter's life.
Yeah, I know you are. Listen, John, I know you're worried about Hope, and it's probably none of my business. It is definitely none of my business, but it never seems to stop you. So, hey, could you maybe put the Dow Jones down for a second? I'm trying to say something
Wait
to
a
you
minute,
here.
I'm reading something here.
No, you're avoiding the issue is what you're doing.
No, not at all. This is the issue. Listen to this. Chicago lawyer argues before Supreme Court.
Yeah? What does that have to do with anything?
Listen. Chicago attorney Noah Beachman surprised Washington's legal establishment with his vast knowledge of the controversial area of grandparents' rights. What do you think about that?
Well, I think poor Mr. Beachman's gonna wish he were still arguing in front of the Supreme Court when he comes home to find you camped out on his doorstep.
Forget about the doorstep. I think I'll go right down to D.C.
All right, sweetie, I know, but it's cold outside, and this meeting is real important to us. It can make all our troubles go away. Who's there?
Denise, hi, it's Andy.
My
Denise?
hands are kind of full, Andy.
Please, Denise, I just want to talk. Denise! Hey, Denise, Oh, hey! Hey, you two going somewhere?
Yeah, we're just on our way out, Andy.
Oh, well, maybe you could stick around for a little while.
Why, what do you want?
I want to pick up where we left off. Talking about what's best for Hope, without the chorus of well-meaning relatives in the background.
Yeah, we definitely need to do that, but it can't be right now. I'm running late.
Oh, where you guys headed?
What difference does it make?
I just thought I could tag along and, spend some time with Hope.
Well, it's not a good idea, because this meeting it's kind of private.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, how about I stay in the car and keep her happy, and then you can take care of business?
Look, Andy, it's nice of you trying to help out and everything, but I'm just not comfortable with you tagging along.
Why not?
I didn't want to say anything, but this meeting is with Jessica Griffin.
The DA? Why?
Well, your dad, he keeps going on about his rights. I'm hoping that Jessica, she could help me nail down what my rights are as Hope's mother.
That's good. That's good. I'd like to have Jessica's take on that myself.
No, Andy, I kind of got to do this alone. So I can talk for you.
Well, I understand that. Yeah, you don't want any distractions. Especially an adorable little distraction like this one. Hi, darling.
Yeah, well, I couldn't find a sitter.
Oh, you got one.
You?
Yeah, absolutely. I need to spend some quality time with Hope, right?
I don't know, Andy.
Oh, Denise, you can trust me. I mean, and you should. Because next to Ben Harris, I'm probably the best friend you got.
How long have you been interested in riding horses? Well, for as long as I can remember. First time I rode horseback, it
Honey,
was
we're home.
the most amazing feeling in the world.
Hi.
Hey!
How are
Look
you?
who's
I hope
here.
we're not interrupting anything.
No, not at all. I brought some work home. It was just too quiet here.
Then why didn't you come to Hawaii?
Oh, that's a long story. But you know what? I'll tell you all about it when I tuck you in, okay?
Okay.
Is everything all right? I didn't expect you home
Oh,
until...
no, everything's fine.
Okay. I'm in big trouble.
No,
How much trouble am I in?
Nothing, none.
You're not angry?
No. But I was lonely. I missed you. I missed you very much.
Big hug. Come on.
Yeah.
Sorry, Abigail.
If you forbid me to see a boy, I at least deserve a reason why. What have you got against him?
Abigail, we've already had this discussion. Chris is just... He's much older than you are.
Well, so age is meaningless.
In this case, age can mean experience. And with Chris, it's a kind of experience that can lead to certain expectations.
He's never pressured me for sex, if that's what you mean.
He's never laid a hand on you?
Well, not in the way that you're thinking. When we're together, he's romantic and he's sweet and gentle.
It won't last.
Well, maybe with other guys, but Christopher is different.
Is that how you feel, Abigail? Well, let me tell you something. Chris is just warming you up for the main event.
You are so wrong. What makes you think you know him so well? What makes you the expert?
How do I know Chris? Let me count the ways. Look, Abigail, I heard about the whole New York saga, about how he got kicked out of Columbia.
Well, so have I.
And after living upstairs from him all these months, I've learned way more about him than I'd ever want to know.
Well, like what?
Like when he goes out, when he comes home, who he comes home with.
So he's popular.
Popular? Abigail, I'm not talking about Smithfield High, president of the chess club. I'm talking about Chris Hughes, a 20-year-old man who has no responsibility and no plan, except for what club he's going to that night and what woman he's bringing home.
I know that there were other girls.
Women, honey. Lots of them.
Well, you know what? That doesn't matter, because that's in his past, and he's with me now.
Now is right. Tomorrow is anybody's guess.
You act so sure, like you know something that I don't know.
I do. Because I know men. Take last summer, for instance. I had the pleasure of walking in on Chris in one of his flings, getting busy in his parents' living room.
So what does that prove?
I am trying to establish a pattern here. Just 2 weeks after that, he was hot and heavy for some other woman, and then you came to town and bam, he dropped her for you. And then that was his next true love. And now, you know, some other girl will get in the back of his cab and need a ride, and then
you know
bam.
what? Fine, okay? Whatever, but I don't care. It doesn't matter how many girls...
It matters to me, Abigail, because history has a tendency to repeat itself.
Well, it's not this time. You know what? It doesn't matter to me how many girls Christopher slept with or how he treated them. What we have is different, and it's special. Why can't you just accept that?
With new Palmolive Spring Sensations, every day is spring.
Spring is in the air. Everywhere I look around.
It's spring sensation.
Spring is in the air. Every sight and every sound.
Now Palmolive brings you the scent of spring blossom, ocean breeze, and botanical blend. It's like spring cleaning for dishes.
Spring is in the air.
New Palmolive Spring Sensation.
Spring is in the air.
Springtime, every time you do dishes.
Hi, I'm Etta. Try some bruschetta?
When I want good pizza, I go out.
I'll take you out.
If you think you gotta go out for great pizza,
There, you're out. Bruschetta?
you'd never try Freshetta.
This is great.
Freshetta.
Alpha Hydrox Skincare.
Well, I actually think it's pretty easy to talk about Alpha Hydrox. Alpha Hydrox has made my skin feel smooth. It's made it feel younger. I think Alpha Hydrox has just done great wonders for my skin.
Alpha Hydrox for younger looking skin.
You know my friend Mr. Moretti. He worries about the arthritis pain in my hands. So he came with me to the doctor. Now I am on a wonderful treatment.
Tylenol Arthritis Extended Relief. It works as well as the leading arthritis prescription, but is much gentler to your stomach.
Mr. Moretti says I have beautiful hands.
Tylenol Arthritis. Take comfort in our strength.
When there is an unexpected death of a child, oftentimes we ask the family to allow friends to make the arrangements.
I get requests all the time to go past a school or a playground while on our journey to our final resting place.
Some cemeteries also have a section set aside strictly for
children under the age of 13.
I am not some baby that you have to protect from every guy who might break my heart.
I'm responsible for you right now, Abigail, and I don't want to see you get hurt.
Well, why are you making it such a big deal? I just want to hang out with him.
And how long do you think Chris is going to be satisfied just hanging out? Hmm?
We're happy no matter what we do when we're together.
For now. But Chris is used to older women with more experience. The difference between 16 and 20 is much bigger than you think.
But that won't be for long. Like when I'm 20 and he's 24, the age difference is not going to matter.
Maybe not. Maybe not. You know, and then in a couple years, you and Chris can get together and maybe you'll work things out. In the meantime, you can see other guys.
And I can just see Christopher casually for a while. I mean, what great way to see if he has staying power.
Well, that's really easy to say, Abigail. But you believe me. Chris isn't going to wait the way that you're willing to wait. It is never going to happen.
Just because I am your daughter does not mean that I'm going to make the same mistakes that you and Holden did.
So tell me, how was your trip?
It was so cool. We saw 2 volcanoes and ate a real pig.
A real pig? I want to hear all about that. Just as soon as you get into your PJs, you run on up there.
Brush your teeth, please.
So, I've heard Luke's highlights. What's the real scoop? How'd it go?
Let's see. I spent most of my time running up and down the beach.
Jogging?
No, not jogging. Chasing after Luke and that Faith. I had to keep an eye on Faith.
Well, I bet she loved the beach.
She did love the beach, and she loved the sand. Did you know sand tasted so good?
In other words, you had your hands full.
Yes, I did. During the day. Nights were quiet. So I'd order some room service, get those drinks they serve and those coconuts. Little umbrella. Pokalani surprise. You ever have one of those?
Sorry, never have.
Don't be sorry. Be happy.
Oh, man. In other words, your trip was anything but paradise.
No, my version of paradise, you're there with me.
Lily, I'm sorry. I really am. I wanted to be there, but I couldn't break away. There was too many
okay.
things to do here.
It's fine.
No, it's not okay. I'm gonna make it up to you. Fact. You know what? Maybe we can have our own little paradise right here, right now.
Holden?
See?
Hold it.
I knew it. You are angry.
No, it's not that. I prefer paradise with my husband alone.
I'm sure she doesn't mind.
You know what? Why don't I put her and Luke to bed, and then we can work on
No
paradise.
way. You did your duty as a single parent. I will get the kids ready.
And what do I do in the meantime?
You get yourself ready for bed.
All right.
Oh, it's like flying. I feel like I'm flying. I don't ever want to touch the ground.
Who is it?
Hi, let me in. It's me.
Hey, what are you doing in here? What's going on?
I've got it all. Let's get to work. I've got
What is it?
all in this hamper. The way to a man's heart.
Denise is Hope's mother. She's always going to be Hope's mother, whether you like it or not. And don't you think trying to do this in a peaceful way makes more sense than trying to launch a full-out attack?
You see, Camille, I've tried to do all of that, but Denise just doesn't want to listen.
What about Ben? Have you talked to Ben? I mean, he could be your greatest ally in this. He could probably reach Denise and make her listen to reason.
I think Ben will stand up for whatever Denise thinks or says.
Do you blame him? I mean, you're always out there trying to prove your big guns and show your big guns. I mean, he feels the need to protect her.
And I feel the need to protect my rights as a grandparent.
By sneaking out to go enlist this powerful attorney.
Listen, I'm going to go seek some #1 legal advice so that I know all my options. Does that seem so sneaky? Hey, look, Ben can come with me to Washington if he wants. Will that make Denise feel any better?
Even if he could, he can't. All right? He's in San Diego at a medical conference.
That's right, he is. I forgot.
Where are you going?
Just going out.
What are you doing?
What makes you think I'm doing anything?
Because you're breathing and I can... I see that look in your eye. It's a look that means nothing but trouble.
Trouble? I just thought I might let Denise know that I'm going to be out of her hair for a little while. She should feel overjoyed, eh?
She's not going to feel overjoyed when she finds out what you're doing. And how convenient for you that Ben's not here to protect her.
You know, Hope is part of my family. And I'm going to do whatever I have to hold on to her. Don't spend it all in one place.
Listen, John, the harder you fight, the more you're going to lose. You know that.
One for Daddy, one for Mommy, two for me.
Pillsbury Valentine cookies. Just slice and bake.
And one for a special boy.
Oh, good one. Happy Valentine's Day.
Everyone's mouth is different. That's why there's new Aquafresh Flex Tip. It's the one with an extra yellow tip that adapts and helps clean hard-to-get-to places ordinary brushes may miss. And it's gentle on gums. New Aquafresh Flex Tip. The tip adapts for a custom clean.
This is the time to come alive, to wake the spirit inside. Just taste that mountain grown brew. Now I'll lead my crew. In rhythm we roll as one. Racing towards the rising sun. The best part of waking up. Yeah, look at us, Folgers in your cup.
Just take them.
At the clubs.
Enjoy.
I can't believe she's selling your retirement stuff, Whipple.
He doesn't need it. He's out telling folks about Charmin.
George, how long you staying unretired? Till everyone knows how much better Charmin is.
It's got a thick, pillowy texture, and it's the softest, most absorbent regular bath tissue, and unbelievably strong.
Nobody knows Charmin like Whipple.
Gotta go.
He's back because it's better.
Want to trade?
It's a movie. Bride of Frankenstein.
Yes. Oh, we're starting. Oh, okay, we're starting. Okay. Eating. He's eating up a ball. Scarfing it.
Scarface! Jaws. It's a fish. Psycho. His fingers.
Goldfinger.
Velveeta chili dip. It's Velveeta chili microwave. 2 syllables, all gone.
Such a pig.
Babe!
Oh, is it my turn?
Velveeta chili dip. A clean plate every time.
Sunday, it's 2 special episodes of Touched by an Angel.
How does that sound to you?
Join country superstar Barbara Mandrell for a powerful night of Touched by an Angel. CBS Sunday.
Are you ticklish? Are you ticklish? I think you are. Maybe that's your mom. Maybe that's your mom. Maybe she forgot something. I think she might have.
Do you have your block?
What have we here? Father and daughter, sight for sore eyes. Look at this.
Isn't she something?
She's a miracle. Speaking of miracles, how did you convince Denise to let you hold your own daughter? Hi.
She's not here.
She went off and left you alone with the little girl?
She's saying hi. We're making progress, Dad.
Well, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Hey. I find it hard to believe you're making any progress with her. She's been so hard-nosed and unreliable, that woman.
That woman happens to be the mother of the child here. And it really wasn't a big deal, Dad. I dropped by. Your mommy said that she needed to do some errands, so I said I would babysit.
She left? Just like that, huh?
Simple as that. It's no big deal. And when she gets home, we're going to talk about working out a fair arrangement for Hope.
Yeah. Well, lots of luck, Andrew.
I thought you'd be happy about that.
I'm thrilled, really. I'm thrilled that you want to be a part of your daughter's life. But I must say, I find it hard to believe that you think you're going to work out an agreeable, fair arrangement with Denise. You know, she's been unfair with you, I think, since the day she found out she was pregnant.
Well, this has been very tough on Denise, Dad. I think she needed some time.
Andrew, this little princess here is going to grow up faster than any of us can imagine, and I would hate to miss any more time with her than we have already. Hey, Dumpling. Hey, did you know that I'm your grandfather? Did you know that? I bet you didn't. Well, I want to make sure that you know that from now on, okay?
Hey, Dad, can I trust you?
With your life, with her life.
Because I want to go to my apartment and I want to get a camera.
Sure, go ahead. I'll watch the girl.
All right, great.
You want to sit over here?
I mean, I'm just going to be a second.
Go ahead, Andy.
Here's your apple, baby.
Go ahead, Andy. I'm not going to run off with her, I promise. And if there is a diaper emergency, I know the routine. It's not open heart surgery.
All right, I'll be right back.
Hey, you. Yeah. We were alone at last. What do you think about that? Do you know your dad is a good guy? He's a very, very nice man. And sometimes, well, he's too nice. Yeah. And when he gets to be like that, then your grandpa has to step in and be a little rough and tough about things. But it's not because I'm mean. No, you and I, we'll find out we're going to have a lot of good times together. Yeah. But I tell you, I've started to feel like I'm on some sort of mission to save a little princess. And guess who that little princess is? That's you. You've been kept a real secret from your family for so long that, well, I guess what I'm trying to do is give you back your birthright and make sure that you get everything that is rightfully yours. No. Yeah. Even that box. Because your grandpa loves you. Because he wants to take good care of it. Yeah. Yes, I do. You want to put a name?
Excuse me?
Oh, look, here's your old man interrupting our bonding moment.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you can finish your bonding. Hey, why don't you tell me why you stopped by tonight, huh?
Well, I don't think I've been legally barred from seeing my granddaughter yet.
Well, I just know that, I mean, you didn't think you were going to come into into Hope's nursery at this hour of the night.
As a matter of fact, I wanted to tell Denise that I have found a legal expert on grandparental rights. Yeah. His name is Beachman.
What about him?
He's arguing a case in front of the Supreme Court. I thought I might fly down to D.C. tonight and inquire about his services.
Dad.
Now, wait a minute, Andrew. It's just as a precaution in case Denise is not as fair as you think she's going to be.
No, I get it.
What?
You're hiring a lawyer to fight for my child, whether I like it or not.
Yeah, Abigail. I did some incredibly stupid things when I was your age. But I don't regret the way they turned out. I am glad that you're in this world. And I'm even more proud to be able to say that we have a relationship. But to get pregnant as a teenager, that's just too much responsibility. I mean, the way it changes your life. So yes, I'm being a little extra tough on you, okay? Because I love you so much. And because it would absolutely kill me to see you go through what I did.
Well, it means a lot to me that you care so much about me, but you just need to remember that I'm not you.
No, that's definitely true.
And I'm not flighty or irresponsible. I'm not saying that you were.
No, it's okay. Shoe fits. I can take it. You are much smarter than I was. The Williams obviously raised you right. You have very strong values.
Why don't you just trust me?
Honey, I do. But as responsible as you are, you're still a kid.
Well, I know about birth control and safe sex.
But just because you know about it doesn't mean you have to do it.
I'm just trying to talk to you calmly on this.
Okay. Abigail, honey, it's just a little difficult for a new mom to talk about sex calmly with her teenage daughter.
You brought it up and not me. You know, I am not a little girl anymore, and it's not my fault that you weren't there to watch me grow up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come out like that.
It's okay. It's all true. You're not a little girl anymore. And I will always regret missing out on the years when you were. But you are still a teenager. and until now, a relatively sheltered one. And this should be the most wonderful time in your life, Abigail, and I don't want you to miss out on it because of some boy.
He's not some boy. He means everything.
Oh, sweetheart, you are too young for one boy to mean everything to you. You've got so much of life to experience, so much to go through. And I don't want to see, this is your time, this is your chance to be young, and I don't want to see you blow it the way I did, okay?
You know what? I appreciate it, but this is my life, and these are my choices that I make.
No, not right now. Holt and I are responsible for you right now, and as long as we are, we make the rules. No, this is not negotiable. You are not to see Chris Hughes, period.
Well, then I might as well just not do anything or see anybody.
There are a lot of other guys.
No, there's not for me. I know you hate to hear this, but I am in love with him. Totally and completely in love.
Well, how about that? And
smells
there's
good.
that. Well, la mandolas. You know, the card is in the case, in the hamper. They chicken scaparelli.
Smells
They say
good.
it's very good. It
That's
should be pink,
excellent.
but it's not.
It's delicious. I have seen weddings that are less elegant than that.
Oh, honey, wait, by the way, I just thought. Well, darling, when you called and you said you were coming home,
Oh,
I just thought I would just produce this little meal so that you didn't have to deal with the mundane matters of food preparation, and you could, do some of the other things in marriage, like romance.
That is so nice of you. Very nice of you, but Holden and I do not have a problem in that department.
Really?
What is that supposed to mean?
I do think it's wise that you came home while there's still time to save your marriage.
Is that so, Lucinda?
At Geico Auto Insurance, we handle your claim quickly, so you don't have to bum a ride to work. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Oh, I didn't want mail.
You don't have to sacrifice service to save money. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Dreaming of a Disney cruise vacation? Then get to McDonald's now for the extraordinarily tasty Big Extra Sandwich, our newest, biggest burger, or one of your other McDonald's favorites, and you could win one of hundreds and hundreds of unforgettable Disney cruise vacations. Who gives you the chance to win the vacation of your dreams and a lifetime of memories? Did somebody say McDonald's?
I'm 64. Is there anything I can do to stop bone loss?
Absolutely. Here's proof. In a landmark clinical study, Caltrate actually stopped bone loss in women at risk for osteoporosis, whatever your age.
It's never too late for Caltrate.
Of all the things that are good with honey, the best may be Honey Cough, the only line of cough drops and cough syrup that combine effective medicine with real honey. Honey Cough, a natural choice for coughs. From Robitussin.
Hey, neighbor, can I borrow some ice?
Yeah, sure. Hold this.
Yep. Thanks. Got any sugar? Toothbrush? Hairdryer?
With more barbecue and cheddar flavor you can see, more you can taste on every chip and every bite. New Ruffles Flavor Rush potato chips keep you coming back for more.
The little town that said no to America's look-alike landscape. Tonight.
Dave's been on the road all week. Now he's back home and flying the audience in from Indianapolis. Don't miss Stupid Human Tricks, a Reggie Miller Top 10, and Dave's Mom next late show.
From Hallmark Hall of Fame, when his son vanishes without a trace.
You don't know what kind of people he was mixed up with.
Atticus Cody will travel to the ends of the earth to find him.
There are things you don't want to know.
But is he prepared for what he'll discover?
Oh, Scotty.
Academy Award winner James Coburn in Hallmark Hall of Fame's Missing Pieces, CBS Sunday, February 6th.
I think that that came out of my mouth wrong.
Yeah.
So you really don't think that our marriage can be saved?
Darling, I never said that. It's just that, you know, you haven't had a proper anniversary, really, this year. And I was just trying to make my tiny contribution.
Okay, that explains why you're here.
Ta-da! Then that's all settled.
But it doesn't explain the crack about trying to save our marriage.
Well, you didn't understand, actually, what I meant. What I was saying was, it was about the vacation. While there was still time left, you could salvage what was left of your second
You know,
honeymoon.
why don't you just tell Holden what you really mean? Please.
What?
You've been saying it to me for months.
What,
so just say it
darling?
now to Holden.
Well, I don't know what...
My mother thinks that you're spending too much time with Abigail and neglecting our marriage.
Really?
We've already discussed this when you asked me to board the expensive horse that you bought for Abigail. Remember?
I remember I asked you to please mind your own business. Guess the polite approach didn't work.
This is my business. This is a difficult time.
A difficult time for who?
For Lily.
I haven't heard Lily complain about
Maybe
anything.
Lily doesn't have the words to say.
Yeah, forget it. I can fight my own battles. Thank you, when it's necessary.
This might come as a shock to you, but Lily and I can and do survive without you, so why don't you just head on home and find someone else whose life you can try and control, okay?
Okay. You gonna back me up at all in this, darling? Oh, you don't find that a hostile comment at all, dear?
Oh, maybe Holden thinks that you're confused, that I'm his wife. Not you.
Well, obviously. I sure as hell had no right to be here tonight.
Glad you finally figured that out.
Thank you, darling. It was a wonderful lesson. And you just have good luck with that girl.
Well, at least we got a meal out of it. You want to eat?
Tell me first. Are you really worried about saving our marriage?
Now listen to me. I'm simply going down to Washington, D.C. to talk to this guy so that I can get some good legal advice. Because if it comes to that, we'll have someone who's familiar with our case.
Well, that's way down the road. Right now, I'm trying to work with Denise.
Yeah. And I applaud that strategy, Andy.
It's not a strategy. It's called the right thing to do.
Exactly, and I agree with you totally. It's these little things that count. You know, volunteering to babysit here and everything like that. They'll count up if we ever have to go to court.
Why do you keep coming back to that? Why do you make it sound like you're marshaling the forces for the onslaught?
You know, when you get to court, Andrew, it's called a custody battle. They don't sit down and discuss the thing to death.
You know what? I told you something before. Hope's future will be decided by her parents, and I thought that you had enough respect for me to back off.
I've got all the respect in the world for you, but I will not allow this woman to run all over you and the family at the same time. I'm the grandfather, for Pete's sake.
I'm the father. And I know it's eating you up inside, but Denise is her mother. I don't care what some big city lawyer thinks. Denise and I will decide the future of our daughter, together, without any interference from you.
I know what you're going through. No, you don't. No one does.
Oh, you are feeling so many things for the first time. Like that you want to be with this guy so much. I mean, he's the only thing you can think about. And that he cares about you more than anybody's ever cared about anything in the world. And these are all very valid feelings of growing up. They're priceless.
And they're real.
Absolutely. But it's not love. Not really.
How do you know that?
Because I know that we all go through this at some time or another. It's more like being in love with the idea of being in love.
I am in love with him.
Maybe it's true. Maybe it is. Maybe it is Christopher. Or maybe it's some other guy. You know, the fact is, it's just the perfect timing for you to have a major crush for the first time. But it's not true love, Abigail. I mean, how could it be? You barely know the boy.
You can't be serious. You're saying that I can't be in love because I'm only 16? Romeo and Juliet were like 14.
Romeo and Juliet weren't real.
But my feelings for Christopher are. You know, I don't care what you say.
I know what I'm talking about here, Abigail.
How can I believe you? You don't even know him.
Oh, I know what he's like. You've got to trust me on this.
How can I trust you on anything?
Because I'm your mother.
Diana Williams is my mother. She wanted me. She took care of me. And right now, I wish she was here with me instead of you.
Whoa!
Wow! New Grand's Crescents. So surprisingly big, rich, and buttery tasting, they'll make an everyday dinner grand.
Can we have them again tomorrow, please?
Sure.
Sure. Have you noticed Miss Clark's bicuspids? Talk about white teeth. I'm too distracted by your sparkling canines. What about those incisors? Radiant, luminous, blinding.
Colgate Whitening Toothpaste with Tartar Control has extra whiteners for teeth so white, they'll get talked about.
I bet she has really white molars.
For whiter teeth, Colgate Whitening.
You won't believe your mouth with this antacid.
That's amazing.
Dissolved almost immediately.
Like, it's gone.
Maalox Quick Dissolve Chewables, a very different kind of calcium antacid for heartburn.
It dissolves quickly when you put it in your mouth. Very quick.
Maalox Quick Dissolve Chewables dissolve faster and more completely than Tums.
Didn't have to dig it out of my teeth. No grit.
It's gone.
Maalox Quick Dissolve Chewable Tablets. Quick dissolve your heartburn away.
Quick dissolve. Maalox.
From 1 Minute Maalox.
Dear fastidious consumer, I'm Kleenex Cottonelle toilet paper, and you're doing quite a job on clean. Clean towels, clean socks, clean... Well, since we're in my department, you should know I'm the only toilet paper with ripples, specially designed to leave you feeling fresh, dry, and confidently clean. Not to mention keeping your whites their whitest. Kleenex Cottonelle. When you think of clean, think of me.
Grape Nuts O's even surprised the folks here at Post. Oh! A taste that's light and toasty with a touch of brown sugar. From Grape Nuts?
Oh!
We had the same reaction. Grape Nuts O's cereal. A whole new spin on Grape Nuts.
Regular guy gets hit by train. Government puts brain in super body. Now America gets new secret weapon? Whoa.
All new now and again. Then, Dawn takes on a new identity that comes with a few perks.
Would you mind putting that away as you can see on my arm?
Hardly. And a little pain. All new Nash Bridges, CBS tonight.
Women to Women. Now more of what you want in the afternoon. More news, health, fashion, beauty, and fitness. Weekdays at 4 on CBS 2. This week, Sex After 50, only on Women to Women.
Heilig Myers presents a little thing we call the more you buy, the more you save. You buy more, you save more. Get it? Buy any 3 pieces of furniture, save 10%. Buy any 4 pieces, save 15%. Buy any 5 pieces and save a whopping 20%. Create your own room group. You be the designer. You can mix and match any way you like. Just remember, Heilig Myers. The more you buy, the more you save.
We furnish America, Heilig Myers.
Empire can do it all during our spectacular warehouse clearance sale. You want to save 50% on the finest carpets around? We can do it. How about samples in your home, day or night? Installation the next day? No payments till January 2001? Empire can do it. Plus, you'll get a free gift with your order. It's all part of Empire's warehouse clearance sale, where you'll save on carpet, get a free gift, and you won't make a payment till 2001. Call now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
The Martha Stewart Marathon, Sunday at 3, only on CBS 2.
For Cosby, the address is CBS.
No, I'm not worried about our marriage. Are you?
No. I mean, I wasn't until your mother showed up here saying the things she was
When
saying.
do you ever listen to my mother, Holden?
It's a good point. But I did hate canceling on you.
And I hated that you canceled.
See, I know it.
But
I
for
know it.
30 seconds. And then the most amazing thing happened. I was on the beach with Luke, and he looked up at me with these puppy dog eyes, and he said that he was sad because you weren't there swimming with him.
And that's supposed to be a good thing?
He was sad for him because he missed you. It made me think. I realized that you're always there. You're always there for him, raising him like he's your own son.
As far as I'm concerned, he is my son.
And I've never questioned that. And I never want you to question how I feel about Abigail. She's our family now. And I will treat her as if she is my own daughter.
Thank you.
Oh. In Hawaii, I had this realization, Holden. Luke is not just my son, and Abigail's just not your daughter. They're our children. They're all of them. All three of them are our children. And no matter what Abigail gets into, we can handle it. Right? We can handle it together. I can't handle it.
Molly, what's wrong?
I'm afraid that I've lost Abigail for good.
I knew it. I knew that you'd be here.
What are you doing here?
I just told Molly about out of our lives.
You got in a fight with Molly?
Well, she was making her usual declarations about how I wasn't allowed to see you, and I didn't take it this time. I didn't whip out, and I gave it right back to her.
You shouldn't have done that, Abigail.
Why not? I'm tired of Molly trying to run our lives. It's not like she did a great job running her own.
Molly is your birth mother. This is the only time in your life when you have a chance to develop a relationship with her. Don't blow it on account of me.
She's the one that's blowing it, dictating who I can and can't see. So I told her that I wasn't going to take it anymore, and that I was going to keep on seeing you unless she could give me one good reason why I shouldn't.
And what did she say?
Well, nothing.
Nothing?
Well, virtually nothing. She couldn't give me one logical reason why not to see you.
She must have said something.
Well, just all that stereotypical parent stuff about how I'm too young to really be in love, and I mean, she acts like she really knows how I feel, and she doesn't understand me, and she doesn't understand us.
So how did you end it?
Well, I told her that if she couldn't give me one reason why not to see you, then I was going to keep seeing you, whether she liked it or not. I mean, isn't that great?
No, Abigail, it's not great.
Well, why not? I'm tired of being such a goody-goody. I told Molly how I felt, and it felt good.
Yeah, it's great being the rebel for about a day. Then you realize you made an enemy of your own family member. I never meant to get between you and Molly.
You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. It was me who decided to tell Molly off.
Exactly. I don't want you telling off Molly on account of me. Okay? You can't have your cake and eat it too. Molly's in your life right now, and she's more important than having me in it. Maybe she's right. Maybe we should wait until we're a little bit older and things get better between you and Molly. Then we can be together.
Well, we can be together whenever we want.
Not without starting World War III.
No, you're wrong. It's gonna work, and I finally figured it all out.
Let me tell you something, Hope. Sometimes your father's concern for others is so great that he actually does harm for himself.
With all due respect, I think I know what's best for my baby.
Of course you do, Andrew. And believe me, the last thing in the world I want to do is make this a more stressful situation than it already is.
Then why don't you stay out of it?
Because I love you. I would hate to have you wake up one day and find out that because you felt sorry for a woman you barely even know, you gave away the most precious thing you've ever had in your life. That's good. Come on, sit over here with Grandpa. You like those apples? So what's it gonna be? We just continue to do the same thing we've been doing? I'm gonna play bad cop, you're gonna play good cop. You keep your eye on Denise, you keep your eye on your daughter. I'll tell you something, Andrew, if Denise does not play fair in this thing, well, then she's out of the picture. And this little girl's future is in our hands. Yes, it is.
Did you know it could actually cost you more to call your state capital than your nation's capital?
I did not know that.
It's true. But with Sprint Nickel Nights Anywhere, in-state and out-of-state calls are all the same nickel all night long. Nickel across the state, nickel across the country.
It's almost too easy.
Sprint nickel nights anywhere. You do the math. We'll do the geography. Switch to Sprint at 1-800-PIN-DROP.
I'm a junk food junkie. I mean, if it tasted good, I had to have it. I had the thighs to prove it.
If you want a delicious way to lose weight from Slim Fast, grab a meal on the go bar.
They were made for me. I've lost 15 pounds on the Slim Fast plan, and I loved every minute of it. The milk chocolate peanut is incredible. Just toss one in your bag. It's lunch.
22 vitamins and minerals, high in calcium, a well-balanced meal in 4 fantastic flavors.
It's got a big punch to it.
Slim Fast meal on the go bars. Every day. Balanced nutrition for a healthy life.
I am so glad I found these.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. When you're not happy, my sky.
Nothing's worse than when your baby has a cold. That's why we created Johnson's Soothing Vapor Bath, enriched with aromatic rosemary, eucalyptus, and menthol. Just add a few capfuls to your baby's warm bath to help calm and soothe her. Soon you'll both feel more comfortable. Also, look for Johnson's Soothing Vapor Cream, the first and only soothing vapor cream gentle enough for babies.
Not one of these single-ingredient pain relievers is approved to fight migraine pain. In fact, only Excedrin Migraine has a formula approved by the FDA for fighting migraine pain. Only Excedrin Migraine attacks migraine pain with 2 proven pain relievers, plus an enhancing ingredient to make its pain relievers work even better. Excedrin Migraine is the only approved formula for migraine pain.
Me, Andy, I hope that Denise is smart in this whole thing, that she doesn't cause a problem. But if she gives us a fight, we go to court, things are going to come out, and I don't think there's a judge in the country that's going to let her raise a goldfish, let alone a little baby.
You want to play hardball, John Dixon? Then that's what you get. Give me my baby.
Don't get upset.
Give me my baby. You shut up. Not another word from you. Now I want you to both to get out.
Denise, wait a minute. Let me
Save
just...
your lies,
Let
Andy.
me explain. No, I would never lie to you.
I just heard you 2 plotting.
You know, if you'd heard the whole conversation, you'd know I'm simply flying down to Washington, D.C. to consult with a lawyer.
What kind of lawyer?
He's a lawyer that is an expert on parental and grandparental rights.
But I guess you're using all your money and your power to get hope for yourselves, right?
I am going to talk to this lawyer, but to protect her rights as well.
You must really think I'm a moron. I heard both of you. I know what you're up to.
No, Denise, listen to me, okay? No, I swear to you, I want to work this out together, you and me, okay?
Yeah, right. And while we're busy working this out, your dad's gonna walk away with my baby.
No,
I got news for you. You can hire Johnny Cochran, you can hire Perry Mason, but you will not take my baby away from me.
Right,
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I want you to get out before I call the police, and I will have you both arrested for trespassing.
Come on, Andy, let's go.
Yeah, go on, Andy.
Denise.
Listen to your dad, and you always do.
Denise,
just...
I will come back. I will come back alone.
Yeah, well, save yourself a trip. Because I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't even want to see you.
Denise.
Just go. Don't you worry, baby. I know, sweetie. I'm not gonna let you go. I'm gonna find a way to keep you, no matter what I have to do.
Abigail left a note saying that she was going over to your place.
Oh, she was there all right, until everything hit the fan.
Will you please tell me what happened?
She started in about how she had to see Chris. That it was true love and she was absolutely nothing without him.
And what did you say?
I told her that I understood how she felt, but that I could not believe that it was an appropriate relationship and I wasn't going to change my mind. And that's when she ran out.
She was upset.
Furious. She basically told me that I'm not her mother. Well, that she wished I wasn't, and that she never wanted to see me again.
Sometimes teenagers say things like that to get reactions out of adults.
Yeah, I was really hoping she was going to be here so I could smooth everything over with her.
Well, Abigail is a sensitive kid. And whatever you said, however you said it, it must have hurt her.
Well, that's what I didn't want to do. But she's so adamant about seeing Chris, and I know that he's wrong for her.
The more you say that, the more she's going to believe that he is right for her.
What are you saying? That I'm supposed to just stand back and watch Chris break her heart? No offense, Holden. I'm sorry, but I've been there before. And the boy of my dreams ruined my life. And I am not about to stand by and watch the same thing happen to my daughter.
I've been there before, too, and the boy of my dreams turned into the man of my dreams, my husband.
Well, Lily, Abigail may not be as lucky as you.
Or as unlucky as you.
No time to discuss parenting strategies. Abigail is upset. We need to find her before she does something that she shouldn't.
Maybe too late for that.
Why? Where do you think she is?
I'm not sure. But I have a really good idea, and I'm going to check it out. So,
All right, I'll go with you.
No, you know what? I'm the one that pushed her away. I'm going to bring her back, even if it kills me.
Christopher.
Holden and Molly are never going to change their minds.
I know, but think about it. What's the one and only threat that Molly and Holden hang over my heads if I break the rules?
Telling the Williamses.
Yeah, and they take me from Oakdale and send me to live with them in Saudi Arabia.
So, how are you going to get around that?
Well, I was thinking, if I was still living in Smithfield and I met a terrific guy who cared about me and I cared about him, would it really matter to my parents if he was just a little bit older?
I don't know, would it?
I don't know, but there's no harm in asking them.
They could say no.
Well, then we'll be no worse off. Look, if I call my mom and I tell her the situation and she says it's okay, then we're in the clear. And then there's nothing that Molly or Holden can do to keep us apart. Isn't it brilliant?
Where will you be when your grandson gets his first taste of the ocean? When man walks on Mars? When your children want to discover their heritage? Life is filled with moments you don't want to miss. That's why if you have high cholesterol and heart disease, you should know about Zocor. Zocor is proven to help save lives by reducing the risk of a heart attack. So where will you be tomorrow? That could depend on what you do today. When diet and exercise aren't enough, talk to your doctor about adding Zocor. Zocor is a prescription medication and is not right for everyone, including women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant, or people with liver problems. Your doctor may do blood tests to check for liver problems, because serious side effects can result. Tell your doctor about any muscle pain or weakness you experience while on Zocor, and about any medicines you are taking. For more information, talk to your doctor or call. Zocor. It's your future. Be there.
Mascara. Love the look. Hate the stiff, brittle lashes that can come with it. Well, get a feel of this.
New Full and Soft Mascara from Maybelline.
It's more of those lashes we love. Unbelievably soft.
Maybelline's exclusive soft wax formula keeps lashes soft so they're not dried out or brittle.
It's like I've got a billion lashes, all outrageously full and soft.
New Full and Soft Mascara from Maybelline.
Maybe she's born with it.
If you took the diet drug combination known as Fen-Phen or the diet drugs Pondamin or Redux, you may have heart valve problems and not know it. As a result of a proposed class action settlement, you could be eligible for free medical testing and compensation, but you must act promptly. You must decide whether to participate in this settlement by March 30th, 2000. If you do nothing, your legal rights will be affected. Call 1-800-386-2070 today.
I know what you're doing. You are trying to get my mind off of her, aren't you?
Oh.
What?
I just had an idea.
So did I.
No. No. Abigail could walk in here at any second.
You're right. We don't want to put any ideas in her head that aren't there already.
So, I guess we have a change of plans.
Nope. Just a change of location.
Oh! Good.
Denise? Denise? I know you said not to, but I had to come back. Okay, you're not talking to me. Oh my God, she took off.
Isn't your other mom really conservative? I mean, why risk blowing the chance of having a future together by giving your parents a chance to say no now? I mean, I think we should wait until Molly and Holden can trust us.
But who knows how long that will be? It could be never, with the way that Molly is acting so weird about this.
It's just because she doesn't know how to deal with a teenager.
But my mom does. You see, we'll just ask her, and if she says no, then we'll just deal. But if she says yes, there is nothing that Molly can say or do to keep us apart.
I love you.
I love you too. Molly.
That does it. There is something that I need to say.
This can't be happening. My family. How will they manage? Men get heart attacks, not women. Not me.
It's the #1 killer of women. It's heart disease, and it's now been proven that the same aspirin you take for pain can help stop women from dying if taken during a heart attack. Can your pain reliever do that? Talk to your doctor now.
How you feel?
I'll be fine.
Bayer. Take it for pain. Take it for life.
Coincidence? We don't think so.
Ha-cha-cha. Want to get that?